Okay, so hello everyone, I am Trial from Its Production. This is the union team leader of Its Production. So, we got a request from Gail, Michaela, basta yun, yung fading transition. So, we're going to make that for this video. So, we have to go in our UI. At the UI, we have this. This is the UI one, right? And there we have to create a or rename this into fade or fade transition. Oh, transition, and then confirm, edit. So we have here on this UI you have to use the alpha. See, so here we're going to control the alpha value, then execute the fading transition. Here you use the UI is active, so once we go to that UI it will execute the script. So now we have to disable just the controller of the current player or our players. So by setting this property UI and controller UI, it will be false. So now you disable the controller of your player, and we have to create a script for fading transition. So we using the keep loop until, and we have to create global variable, okay, or a local variable. It's up to you, but I will recommend to create in a global variable. Here you have to add a variable and choose the variable type, which is the number, confirm, and change this into fade or transition or time. Much better you use a fade like this, seconds timer, yeah, or fade timer, okay, and then it will remain into 0 value, then confirm. Then you need 4 of them, 4 variable of fade timer. So here go to command and select the set empty block, and then at the expression you use this operator. Now this fade timer, drag it on the set block, also this operator, and then delete the existing parameters, and the second variable will be at the operator. Now we just adjust this into 0.1 or 1 plus 1 is much better, and you have to we have new loop 0 times, okay. So pero much better na gagamitin natin is keep loop until. So keep loop until the fade timer is equal to 100, and then here it will execute 100 times. Then it will proceed to the execute of your next UI. So once the script is done, it will disable first your controller, and then the transition will be working also. Once the fading transition is done, you will go to the next UI. So by execute the current player at UI, change UI, and go to default. Now here we have to set the alpha or the alpha parameter of our UI. Here you go to set block again, and from the expression get the property block and current player. Now hit the property UI. It's up to you. It's if it's character UI or the current UI. So current UI is the active UI that you've been selected. So current UI, UI based, alpha, and check. Now we get the value, right? We have to use the variable again, drag it on the alpha parameters to set the true value within this script. Now it will execute from disabling your controller. The transition, it will fade the alpha into black. Once the value is 100, it will execute your target UI. So for now, I set it into default and then set back the fade timer into 0. So every time you will activate this UI, which is the transition, it will execute properly or correctly. So let's try it. Now we have to use this fade transition and then confirm. Now once we hit the play, it will disable and then fading effect, and we will go to the default UI. On the default UI, we have to use the default UI property. When it's activate, oh, we get the bug. Please don't do this. Or maybe we have to create a new UI for a default. Edit. Okay, editing right now. Oh, kailangan meron settings. Okay, so at this UI, we have to rename this into main. Then confirm. At main, you will activate the controller. So from change UI, no. Set current UI, get property, current UI, properties UI, controller UI. Set this into true. Now we have the activated controller from this main UI. We're going to back to our transition and edit this UI property, edit. Now change this target UI into main. So we're done. We just close this, set this into prio as fade transition, and play. There we go. So this is our main UI. Now we're going to show you the button. Once we press the button, it will transition this UI, fade transition. Okay, so we have this main. At the main, we have used the button. The button will be used for activating the fading transition. So fade, and then on click, hit the plus, and then edit. You have to change your UI into fade transition. So it's done. Everything is fine and work correctly. So now we test this. 3, 2, 1. It will fade and go back to your target UI. So that's how you manipulate this script using the fade transition. Again, this is trial from its production. If you want to join in our union team, just contact me, Raymond, and our new contact user is Lyrica. So peace out guys and have a good day.